Hello, welcome to the Intelligence and Artificial Intelligence uh, introductory presentation. I would like to start with these funny cartoon pictures where we would like to employ the machine to help us in our life. We would like to have the machine mimicking the human action by helping us in having self-driving cars without fatal accidents. As you can see, like not having dangerous cars, of course, we have different companies and different research institutes that have very development modules for different car systems that are intelligent, but still we cannot really say that we have a complete system that is intelligent the way that we want. I would like also to have the machine helping us remembering what could we write on the list of what to bring for cooking or for the day. And this is what you see in the fridge part, and also like this robot to help us in the cleaning process. All these are things that we achieved partially, and or some mature of them, some mature systems of them, where we would like to have the machine helping us as a humans to reduce the repetitive tasks. And this is basically the main thing that we try to have the machine learning or artificial intelligence concept. So what is really artificial intelligence, or what do we need from there? There are different definitions for the machine intelligence and the artificial intelligence definition, but mainly we'd like to understand how the machine, how can we mimic the process that the human can do in the machine, which is not really intuitive for the machines. Like the small kid can learn to walk by helping him. The small kid can recognize his mom even if she doesn't look at him. But still, these things that we feel or we can learn it by default are not really easy or are not really intuitive by the machine. So the machine learning process, we would like to understand it, or artificial intelligence concept, we would like to understand that we're trying to have the machine learning what the human can do in the best way. So we need some kind of algorithm that can learn of how to see, of how to feel, how to touch, how to recognize that this is make some kind of decision making and so on and do the process. So that's what we try to do. And in the machine learning, it's really different than anything you could learn in school or at the university. So we don't have really these analytical solutions where you have some kind of equation and you solve them. You don't have really some advanced analytics where you can choose what is the target that you want. With machine learning, you're really more or less depending on some kind of data. You have some kind of input and output. You try to study the relationship between them and then hope to get the correct answer from that. So this is the character that you can see from the upper part of the picture. And if we go to the different fields that you like to have the machine learning or the artificial intelligence applied, you can see different aspects from being a data engineer where you try to clean the data. You're not seeing anything on the data since we're talking about like the importance of having data there. You're not seeing any kind of process that happened to the data. It's just you are building an optimized system that allow the next data scientist and data analysis to perform their work. So you just clean the data, have them in a pipeline ready to be used by the next stage. Now, the analysis comes is that you try to see some kind of analyzing the data, communicating the result to just help some kind of business decisions. You look at the trends in the data and so on. But then comes the role of the data scientist who try to solve business problems, either doing, for example, if you are doing like checking if the bank would like to decide if the customer can have a loan or not based on their age, their salary, the type of like they have, since when they're customer in this bank, and so on. And according to this history, they like to understand the nature of this customer, if they can take a loan or not. And after taking this loan or not, how much they could get for money. So answering these questions, this business is really the job of the data scientist. Now, the journey of the data itself, like when you go into a website or browse over different points, all of the behaviors can be tracked, yeah, and monitored. And then what products you browsed, how you moved in the mouse during the page, how long you stayed on that website, uh, what your user journey was, what did you purchase, how much you spent, all these information recorded and will be sent to somewhere, to a cloud, because it's a lot of information, and then you have it there on a cloud. The clouds could be different stages, like the AWS, the Microsoft Azure, the on Google Cloud, and so on. So anyways, it will be saved somewhere, and then the process will be later on to extract the information that you already did, transform it, this data, and load it in a database in order to be able to get the information and cover that in the next story that we need. Now, the usable data will be sent to this database, and according to that, we will be two main things that can be done there. Either we analyze this data and find